I'm Ellie,
I'm Emmy.
and this is Little Chicks. All right, y'all. It's been a while.
Sorry.
So, as you can tell, it has been a long time. I think last we left y'all, we went to Cabo.
Yeah, it's just been we've had a lot. So we'll play catch up so that way we can update everyone.
I blame it on Emmy, but
I
that's okay.
take full accountability and responsibility for the lack of the little chicks.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Okay, so we went to Cabo. Did you like that trip?
I loved it. I think so that was both of our first times being in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico, which is so crazy because I feel like we've been to a lot of other countries that most people usually go to Mexico first, I feel like. At least like where
Yeah,
we are. Um
that was
but
my first time. Oh, talking over you.
yeah, we're rusty.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. That was my first time seeing the West Coast, like the ocean, so it was very pretty. I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't know that that was her first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like definitely West Coast is different than East Coast, like easily. Even
Yeah,
just like water wise, so different.
yeah.
So I'm glad that you got to experience that. And also the resort was nice. It was different than any of the other like all inclusive resorts I've been to, so it was nice to experience something different.
Yeah, that was my first all inclusive. And I will say my favorite part was the L'Occitane soap body wash they had in the bathroom.
Yeah,
So nice.
that was
Like
nice.
I'm on the hunt to buy it myself right now. I think I found it, but we'll have to see.
Um, but yeah, so I mean that was like early October that we did all of that. So a lot has definitely changed since then.
Well, the reason why we took a pause is because Emmy has graduated.
Yeah.
You want to get into that some?
Well, I was gonna go with chronological order.
No, that's not. I don't
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, I did graduate. And that was, yeah, the biggest reason. It's just I was overwhelmed, overstimulated, overworked.
Yeah,
So,
especially the final semester. You want to tell them what you got?
oh, I got my Master of Public Health.
Yeah, exactly. So the final semester of getting your master's, I can imagine, is a lot.
Yeah. Especially like, so my school did like a capstone and thesis kind of like combination. So that was in my final semester, which if anyone's been through grad school or knows anything about it, like that is if you don't pass your thesis or your capstone, you literally don't pass your course, like your entire degree. You can't get your degree until that's done.
Yeah, but can you retake it? It's not like a you fell and you're done.
No, so you can at least it depends on every school. I
Yeah.
know like at my school it was you can do it one other time and then at that point like it just shows that you're
Yeah.
not ready. But most I guess though with thesis and like capstone like work whenever it's submitted to like a board or anything like that, usually it can be like completed with like revisions. So it basically just means like, hey, it's not perfect. We're gonna let you go, but if you ever want to submit this for like real world like research, these are the revisions that we recommend that you make. And mine was actually done with no revisions, which is kind of
Woo woo
rare.
woo.
Yeah, so I was very excited, which not that I knew that that was gonna happen. I kind of figured that I
All
would.
right, big head.
No,
I knew I wasn't gonna get any
no, I
revisions.
figured I would have some revisions. I just knew I would pass it
Yeah.
because I knew deep down like I wasn't gonna submit anything that I wasn't.
Also, it sounds kind of hard to fail.
Mm,
I mean, you just said like if you wanted to actually publish this. Oh, maybe not.
no,
Whatever.
it's not. It's easy to fail. It's one of those things that like if they don't like it, you just don't pass. So yeah, I did do that.
Well,
And
yeah.
then graduated, so it was nice.
So that is the reason why we took that break, which was fine. I feel like we were on a roll there for a while. So
I just needed it for my own mental health because I could tell that like everything else was being on a pause, and I just needed to focus on getting through school, getting through the last couple of semesters. Um, and that's exactly what we did. So we're back now, though.
good. Well, as the fat lard is sitting on my phone, do you want to tell them?
So shortly after we got back from Cabo, well, actually, I feel like I need to give a backstory on it, in my opinion. Do you think?
I don't care. Go ahead.
So,
Just go.
okay, so some backstory. I have always wanted a Maine Coon. I have always loved well, actually, I've always wanted a Sphinx as well, but you know, those are harder to come by. So I've always wanted a Maine Coon, but I am not very against breeders. I just don't think that it's done ethically most of the time, and it's really hard to
And for people
find.
that don't know that, it's a cat. Not everyone
So
knows a Maine Coon is a cat,
I
but
feel
it's a
like
cat.
most people know that Maine Coons are very large cats. Um, but yeah, it's very hard to find like ethical breeding. And I'm always like our other two cats were adopted. One was feral, one was a kitten. They were both from the Humane Society. So I think I always just loved adopting and being able to, contribute that way. But coming by a Maine Coon in an adoption center or a humane society or whatever it is not easy. So we were not looking to get a third cat. However,
You were
well,
kind of looking.
I was kind of looking, but it was more of like if the time, like if we find a cow on like the street
Yeah.
or something, or like if there's a group of kittens that somebody can't house or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like how I do with Virgo.
Yeah. But I was on the Humane's website and I saw that they had posted this Maine Coon. And I was like, there's no way that that's an actual Maine Coon. Like, there's just absolutely no way. So I called and I was like, hey, I'm at work. Is there any way, like, this is like 9 a.m. It's like, is there any way that you can just like put a hold on her so I can come meet her? Like, keep in mind, I've adopted through them before, so like, they know who I am. Like, they pulled up my profile and everything. And they were like, yeah, like, we'll hold her. I go in there and they're like, you better be glad you held her because 4 other people came in trying to adopt her. Um, and I meet her, and she's just the most lovey, sweet girl in the entire world. She was surrendered because her owners didn't realize that she was going to get this big. And when we adopted her, she was only a year and a half old.
Hmm.
And if a lot of you don't know anything about Maine Coons, they don't stop growing until they're 5. And most of the time, they're anywhere between 20 to 25 pounds. And they're quite large. Like, she is now 2 years old. She's probably about 20 pounds. And she's bigger than a Shih Tzu. So,
Yeah, she is like a little dog running around.
yeah, but she's literally perfect. She apparently got so much energy when I like came in and saw her. Like the workers were like, "Oh my gosh, she hasn't gotten down and like come out the whole time she's been here." Keep in mind she was only there for a couple of hours.
But also, I feel like when she was surrendered, that lady just had a baby, right? That couple.
That's my theory.
Yeah. Well, no, they did say that they didn't realize she was gonna get this big, and she just had a child. But I'm leading to we found out Stormy is very her name's Stormy. Did you
Yeah,
just say her
I
name?
never
Sorry.
said her name. It's okay.
Stormy's very territorial
Yes,
of
so
Ivy. So
she cannot be around. They told us that she can't be around small children or dogs. And I was like, oh, she maybe is just like super scared. And then we just learned that she is very territorial. And I guess she just clung to me because I was the first one that saw her, maybe. Well, actually, definitely was the first one that saw her. But like,
they just pick their people.
yeah. And so we did add another kitty. So now we have 3. So we have 2 orange cats and a Maine Coon, which kind of
High
makes us sound,
maintenance.
yeah, it kind of makes us sound insane because orange cats are just crazy. But don't worry for anybody that wants to try and cancel me. I have done years of research on Maine Coons. I have always wanted one, so I knew what I was getting myself into. Don't worry.
Also, she's not like 100%.
No,
She's
she
probably
is
like
not.
75.
So we did learn that through the Humane Society and through the people that surrendered her is that she is not 100%, but they are almost positive that one of her parents were fully Maine Coon and then the other one was half because she did come from a breeder.
But also, when you did get her, she was very well taken care of. So no judgment to
Yes.
that family that had to surrender.
No.
Sometimes that happens. Like
And I think
they even said she was her like with Maine Coon, their hair grows a lot. She wasn't matted.
no, she was so
She was very
soft.
taken well care of in the sanitary areas.
Yes.
So
And they definitely took care of her. I think a lot of times people get different cats, especially like dogs. I feel like sometimes people don't do their research on, but cats, especially, they just think like all cats are
yeah,
cats.
cats are cats. Yeah.
And so they might have just not known like what really entails of a Maine Coon because a lot of people don't realize like it is a lot. Like they have 3 layers of fur, so it's a lot of upkeep. They
They're
eat a
very
lot more.
vocal.
Yes, they are very vocal.
That's just in
Um,
their nature.
and they're very like they're sweethearts, but they can be known to be aggressive towards other
Yeah.
cats. That's why a lot of times you'll see like Maine Coons are only in like households with other Maine Coons. Um, but she has her moments where she's
I
a
feel like
brat.
she adjusted well though.
She did, and I think
Yeah.
it's because she's so young too. Like when we
Yeah,
got
that helped.
her. But she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's the perfect addition. But that was kind of a spur of the moment. We literally adopted her the same day that I saw her. Um,
When you know, you know.
no, literally. And I'm a very big person. I've always said that. I'm a very big person on, and I even told them, even though I'm putting a hold on her, this does not mean that I'm getting her because I need to go in person and make sure that there's a connection there. And if there's not a connection, then I'm not going to take her away from another loving family.
Yeah, just because she's a Maine Coon.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. Which I know a lot of people would probably do. But
So how often do you brush her and cut her?
so we have to brush her. We try to brush her every other day.
Yeah.
Um, but I
And Emmy
shave.
has learned some grooming techniques because at first she was a little rough.
Yeah, so I was gonna take her to a groomer and get
And
it
you still
done.
could just
I
to
could,
see.
but she gets really, really, really anxious getting out of the house.
Oh yeah.
Like anytime that we've had to bring her, like she's only been in the car three times because we did have to bring her back to the humane society because she had a reaction to her rabies vaccine. But she just gets really agitated. Like you can just tell she's not happy. So I don't want to put any additional stress on her that I don't have to. So we do shave her sanitary areas probably every other week.
Yeah.
And with Maine Coons, you're really not supposed to bathe them that often.
And when you say shave, you don't mean bald girl summer.
Oh no,
It's
it's
just
not a
like
bald
trimmed
girl summer.
down.
Yeah, it's just enough to where like she doesn't have any like dingles or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to make it uncomfortable for her because it can be uncomfortable for them. Um,
Well,
but yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't want a dingleberry either.
So she gets a bath about once a month. I do try and keep up with her mane a lot more because that's part of Maine Coons. That's where they get a lot of like their like slobber and like she drools when she sleeps. Like when she drinks water, she gets it all over her mane, so it gets really tangled. So I
Yeah.
do try and like do that every day, like take care of that. Um, but besides that, she's not polydactyl, which a lot of Maine Coons are. Which I'm kind of thankful that she's not polydactyl. But I haven't had to trim her like foot pads. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. That maybe I would take her to
Like
the
the Grinch
groomers.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't like her feet being touched though. Like she gets like you can literally tell she's getting agitated. She's a very emotional girl. But yes, we did get a Maine Coon. I'm very excited. I love her. She was the
And
perfect addition.
yeah, I also got a kitty,
You
a
did.
boy cat, which boy cats are just like the sweetest little things.
I told you when you got a boy cat. I was like, I just
And I
want you
knew
to
because
know.
we did grow up with female, male, whatever cats. We just grew up with cats in general. But I knew Virgo wasn't going to be an only child, minus Prue. We're not even going to discuss that. She's a whole different thing. But I did cat sit a couple years ago, and it was a little girl, and Virgo just did not do well with her. So I was like,
No.
okay, in the future, when I do want a new cat, it will have to be a boy.
And she's always done well with Fletcher.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
That's kind of
always.
why too. I was like, okay, it has to be a boy. Um, like they're sweet too. I just feel like we need some male energy in this female only household.
Yeah. But
Like
it's also like I feel like boy cats get a lot of hate. Because obviously you do have like a 50-50 shot of they could be
a
pissers.
sprayer, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like if you get that good, like Fletcher, for instance, like you never
Well,
know
I don't
love.
even know if Fletcher's a boy. Let's be
So,
real.
like you don't know love until you've had a boy cat, and that's
Yeah.
truthfully like I've always said that. So I'm glad that you're experiencing that.
Yeah, but his name is Leo. His name, okay, it was through this girl, she was rehoming him. His name was Neo, and I was like, "Oh, I don't really like Neo, but I want something similar because he's a year and a half,
Yeah,
right?
year and a half. Yeah.
Year and a half. And I was like, he kind of already knows his name. Let's make it similar. I was like, Virgo, zodiac sign. Leo's a zodiac sign, even though he's a Libra man, which we do have issues with. Libra man, I
So we're just
personally do.
acting like he's a Leo.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, Leo, Virgo, whatever. And then Prue's named after Charmed, the TV series, and there's a Leo in Charmed too. So I was like, oh, that kind of hits both spots.
Yeah, it's
Leo.
perfect.
Yeah, and he is definitely a Leo.
He's so perfect. He's
He's
so
very
cute.
vocal. He reminds us of our childhood cat, Keto, just like his coloring and stuff.
Well, that's immediately so, like, when I first saw him, I almost didn't send you him because I was like, "She's gonna want him."
Well, also, I have been talking about beforehand, like in the future, have getting another cat
Yeah.
because it is
Um,
cute now that Virgo has fully warmed up to him. Because like 2 months ago
yeah.
now, they do chase each other, which
Yeah,
I
it's
do
sweet.
love.
I think when I first saw him though, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Ellie's gonna be in love with him." Like, there's no other option. Like, she's gonna be obsessed because he does look just like Keto.
Yeah, and
So,
even some of his mannerisms, like he does like twirl.
yeah.
He's very vocal. Oh gosh, like he's very. But Virgo, she's raspy. She's like meow, but he's very vocal.
Yeah, he's
So
a
it is
vocal boy.
funny.
He's cute. I think he is the perfect addition,
Yeah, and
honestly.
he's sweet. So I do love him.
Oh, also speaking of cats, I did learn that Olive loves mayo, which is really disgusting. So, I'm not a person that loves to give animals, like even dogs or anything like that, like human food. I just don't love that idea. Like, I don't want them to think that they can have
Yeah,
table food.
which I will give Prue, like, if I'm making spaghetti, I'll give her a noodle, but she
Yeah.
has to sit and, like, do all the things.
But
So
I
I'm
think
not, like,
it's
just feeding her off the table.
yeah, it's totally different. Like if you're sitting at like a dining room table, just like feeding your dog from your hand, I feel like that's not
Yeah.
good. So I always said like with the cats too, like I didn't want them to, you know, be close to any human food.
Which is
And
so funny because Olive will eat anything.
no, and she's such a queasy girl. Like she
Yes,
throws
she
up
can't
at
have
everything.
greenies.
Mm-mm.
Aren't they? That's what.
Yeah, she can't have greenies and she can't have
Any
the like
treats because she throws up immediately.
yeah, literally immediately. And
Yeah.
poor Devin thought that
Dang it, what did he feed her that? Milk.
no, milk. He
Milk.
thought because cartoons show
Yes.
cats drinking milk that he could give her milk. So he let her drink out of his like cereal bowl and she threw up literally like got like drank some, got down, threw up.
We were on FaceTime, I think. That's what he's like, I'll just drink my milk, like giggling. And then I heard her.
Yeah.
I was like, yep,
And I was
she
like,
just threw
Devin,
up.
she can't have milk. And he was like, that's they'd show it in the cartoons. I was like, I guess they need to stop doing that.
But also, those cartoons are from the 50s. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Devin.
But we did learn that she loves her some mayo. Like
Mm-hmm.
anytime we make a sandwich and we open that mayo container, she is up there. And like she wants to lick the knife. Like she is just all about mayo. I don't know what it is. I haven't tried Miracle Whip. Maybe I need to see if she likes Miracle Whip. Um, but yeah, she loves her some mayo. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't want to know any more than
Yeah,
that.
that's just gross. Going back to so you graduated and you're looking for a new job,
Yes, I
which is the
am.
hard part post grad.
Yeah.
Whether
So
it's your bachelor's, master's, doctor, I don't know about that, but like,
yeah.
I can't imagine.
I think so. I think the struggle, and this is like a struggle with anyone post grad, not even me just talking about like grad school, is other people just expect for you to have another job like lined up, ready to go, like right out of graduation. And it's like that's not always the case. I love my job. I love where I'm at. I love the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of threw it out there like I really wanted to stay to see if they could, open anything. But it is a nonprofit, so that's a little bit harder.
Limited.
Yeah, limited availability with that. So they kind of told me like we'll keep you in mind, but that basically just means like we're not gonna have anything. So
Also, you worked hard for this degree and everything. Like, you do want to actually use it and pursue it,
yes,
career options and stuff.
I actually always told myself like I wasn't gonna go back to school after like getting a bachelor's. So the fact that I even did that for like one specific career, I really need to do like use that one specific career. Um
And to quote this one lady we know, why get a job if you have a bachelor's and you're not going to use it? If you know, you know. Not even bachelor's, master's, whatever. I don't. Ugh. I just had to throw that in there.
I knew you were gonna say that at some point. So yes, I am looking for new jobs. Which right before we left for Cabo, Devin got a new job that he absolutely loves.
Good fit for him.
Yes, it's perfect.
He talks about decorating his cube all the time.
Yeah. So I'm so happy for him, but in correlation with that, like we also just renewed our lease at our apartment because we love it here. So my job radius, I guess, for searching is quite limited because we are not open to relocating. I think if you would have asked me before he got that job, I would have said yeah. Like, we would have been.
I still think though, like, Devon's just go with the flow. I'm trying to convince Emmy just to look anywhere. She's like, well, there is an opening in Missouri. I'm like, okay, I'm not visiting you in Missouri. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
But there's other things that go in with that. But still, like, at least that job, though, you said is mostly hybrid.
Yeah,
That
it's either
does help.
hybrid or remote. So, but a lot of the like remotes, which I hate when jobs are like this, like remote must live in this certain state. Like,
Yeah.
okay, why are you remote if I have to live
Remote.
in the
I
state?
saw a lot, like when I was into the intense job hunting. Remote, but have to live in these 5 states, and it's like, why?
Yeah, why
Why
do I
these
have to?
certain? And it's the most random states ever.
Yeah, like they're not even. I would understand if it was like a cluster. No, they're like all
Yeah,
across
like
the United States.
if it was like a job based in New York, you need to live in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Okay.
I
But this
totally
was like
understand.
job based in Utah and you have to reside in South Carolina.
Yeah,
What?
and it's like why?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of limiting the job hunt a little bit. But like I said, like I love my job, so I don't really love my job. I love where I work. There's a very big difference there.
Which I told Emmy is still very important because even if you didn't like the job, but you have a very safe and inviting workplace,
Absolutely.
100% way better.
Yeah. And they are very good. Like I got a raise recently too.
On top of a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were very good about that too, like when I discussed that. So I'm in absolutely no rush to leave, but it is one of those things of like I did work so hard for a degree, like I
Yeah.
really do want to use it, but I have the rest of my life to use it as well.
Yeah, that's you.
So, but speaking of jobs,
I'm still with corporate America. Don't get me started. If you know, you know.
but you're
But
not going to complain about your boss.
because I am the boss, I did get promoted. Not the big head, but you know, I did get promoted. And I will say, I feel like I have been lighter. Wouldn't you agree? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
because I do have more flexibility now.
Yeah.
So now I'm salary, which pros and cons to everything. I get it. But I don't know. I just think being hourly and having to work, it goes into corporate America. Okay.
Oh Jesus, please don't.
I'm
get
not gonna
started
get
on this.
ranting, but like the PTO, like that really bothered me. I feel like I just felt limited and
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah.
But now, which I'm not gonna take advantage of it, but now I do have unlimited PTO since I am salary, and I just like that flexibility. If I do need to take a mental day and work from home, I can.
Yeah.
Or like peace and quiet. That's what I've already done that. My boss was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just need some peace and quiet." Honestly, he's like, "I totally understand. Go
Yeah.
for it."
Which I think it helps as well because like we've prefaced that like one of your really really good friends was your boss, and she was a great boss. Love you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kisses.
She's the one. That's so funny. She's like, "When are you starting the podcast? When are you starting the podcast?" I'm like, "Okay,
Hey girl.
our fans."
But I think that also like it can also strengthen your relationship that or like your friendship that you have some of that separation too, and like you can kind of go to her because she was in your position, and like talk about that because she knows exactly what you're feeling.
Yeah.
So I think
Which she's still
so
like,
happy for you, girl.
oh yeah, she got a work from home job. No hate. No. Yeah, good for her. I mean,
No,
kind
it's
of
perfect.
jealous.
No,
Like
I'm
work
jealous.
from
Yeah.
home. It was raining here. A couple weeks ago. She's like, first work from home where it's gloomy outside.
Oh, that
Like,
sounds magical.
oh, you don't have the fluorescent lighting.
Yeah, no, that sounds
So.
magical. So I think there was a lot of pros to that. Like not even just like you, but like your relationships with other people too.
Yeah, and like you get manager experience on my resume now, which leads a long way.
It does make a really big difference.
I don't know. I do want to grow as myself. Like read some maybe leadership books, and I just do want to be a better. What?
Sorry, she wants to be a full leader.
No. I do want to be a better manager. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to. I do manage people now, so I don't want to just be like
she manages people.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm in the big world now.
No, you've had a lot of changes. Like not even. I don't want to just make it about me because, like, even though I graduated, like that's not you've moved
with our masters.
When I have my master's.
I moved. I mean, same city, just different apartment complex.
Yeah, so like you moved,
which I do. So my last apartment, y'all know, me and Emmy lived in the same building. Love that.
Not even the same building. We lived freaking across the.
It was a new build, and the lady, she's like, "So which one? Like you can pick pretty much." Yeah. I was like, "I want that one right across the street, the
It's like
breezeway from
the
Emmy,
breezeway, yeah.
which was so
So,
much fun.
no, it was amazing.
Because it was just like I walked over there barefoot and like in my robe one time, and I remember our neighbors were walking up the stairs, and I was like, "Oh,
Looked like a one-night stand.
it did." Like my man was across the hall.
That's so funny. No, I think that was perfect for the time, but also, like, that apartment was not you.
Well, it was perfect for the time because that was my first apartment alone,
Yes.
living alone, which I've come to love and kind of hate.
Yeah. But I think,
Yes,
like, most people, when they live just to, like, add on to that, when they live alone for the first time, it can be really scary. So I think you getting the experience to live alone, but being literally 4 steps
close.
away from
Yeah,
me,
it helped.
it helped you still have some of that, like,
Yeah,
relationship, whereas now, like, obviously we're in the same still in the same town, but, like, we're across town from each other,
yeah.
and that gives some separation to where now you can fully feel like you're alone.
Yeah, but going back, like, that apartment, yeah, it's just these apartments are super nice. I don't think a new build's for me because
Yeah.
it's too modern. I do like the older, like I just like older apartments.
Yeah.
So now the one I'm in now, it's, like, darker, it's moody.
Yeah, it's,
We
like,
put up,
darker
like, pill and
floors.
stick backsplash, hot pink.
We
Oh, and we did.
Me! Me and your mother. We worked
Um,
hard.
yeah, and, like, pill and stick contact paper on the countertops because that's the one thing, I did not like those
Yeah.
countertops. Also, the bathroom sink is so
So
low.
short. It's
It's
so
weird,
short.
and that's just one thing. I mean, obviously it works still, but I love the closet. I love the closet
Yeah.
and how it's kind of like a just super long. It's not like wider. It's just super long.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like the lengthy closets are more storage than like the
Yeah, because I can
fat
put like
ones.
totes
Not
and stuff.
body shaming closets, but you know what I mean.
Oh, in the bedroom. I don't know
Oh,
why these new
it's
builds, the
huge.
bedrooms are so tiny, which I
Yeah.
get, but in my last apartment, I had to put my desk in the living room, which I just really didn't like.
Yeah.
And now in my bedroom, I have my desk. I brought up my spin bike,
Yeah. You have a
which have I
dresser.
used it? Yeah, my
Virgo loves it.
dresser, another piece of like
It's huge.
I love it.
Yeah. And I think it's perfect for like you. Like I feel like that apartment fits you, not even aesthetically, just like space wise.
Mhm.
Because it's what, like 300 square feet smaller or something like that? Like,
Not that much smaller. It's like 100.
oh.
Yeah, 300. It's a little wild. No, those apartments
Oh,
that I
those
lived
were
was
kind
like
of big then.
800.
Okay, and this one's like 700.
Yeah,
Either way, like I think just the way it's laid out and everything, it fits
it's the
you a lot
layout.
more.
Yeah.
Because the kitchen's not as big. You don't need a big kitchen. Mama
Okay.
can't cook.
Also, yeah, I don't cook. The my old
Not even
apartment,
don't you can't. I'm sorry.
it has a huge island, which is aesthetically beautiful. But I would just throw stuff on the island.
No, you were bad about that. I'd
Yeah,
be like, this island's crusty.
yeah. And now I don't have that island. I have like a bar top with bar stools. You can't throw stuff on there.
Yeah,
So I do keep it up. I feel like I keep it tidier.
you definitely do.
Um, and I just Prue does like it. We're on the first floor, so I do have like a patio versus a balcony, which at first I was kind of iffy about, but they do have hedges around it, so it kind of gives me privacy. And I put up a little doggy fence. So honestly, I just open that patio door and Prue just comes in and out. She loves it, running back and
Yeah,
forth.
I kind of figured you would like after you moved in, I was like, she's gonna like being on the first floor.
Yeah, which I mean, if I lived in any other area, I probably wouldn't like a first floor for safety reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this one's perfect for me and Prue and Virgo, now Leo.
Yeah, all of you, you're freaking 3 children,
I
single
know.
mom.
I'm a single mom of 3. It's hard out there.
Oh my
It
god.
really is. I did not know getting another cat. I feel like I doubled the food, tripled
I
the
mean,
food.
there's yeah,
No, but seriously,
mathematically correct.
yes, but seriously, there's I go through so much food now.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang y'all, like calm down.
yeah. I feel like 1 to 2 was a lot harder than 2 to 3,
Oh
in
yeah,
my
probably.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 3, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm poor. But like well,
Well, yeah, because
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like when you have 3, you have to have 2 litter boxes.
Yeah, at least most
Yeah.
people have more than that.
Yeah, which these 2 they just share. They do good. I do hate scooping, but I do know if I don't scoop,
Yeah.
accidents happen, which can't even blame it on them.
Well, you also got a new car, so
I
you've
did.
had a lot of new.
Yeah, well, new to me. It's a
Still,
use. I don't really like buying brand new. Not that I can afford it. A brand new car.
just like I don't like new.
Yeah, I did know. So I had a 21 Hyundai Sonata. Love a Hyundai Sonata. That
Yeah,
was
I
my
know.
second car. I sold to Emmy. Love it. I loved it. It was so pretty, but it just wasn't. I drive a lot, so it just wasn't gonna last me forever. So
No,
now I have a Honda Civic. She's bright red.
she's perfect.
She's sporty.
I feel like I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you had two Hyundai Sonatas back to back. It just doesn't fit you. Like that car was just not a you car. Like
Okay, well, the first Hyundai, I didn't really have a choice. I just needed a new
yes,
car.
I'm a very big believer in like I feel like your car like fits you as a person, and like
Yeah.
I'm saying this as someone who drives a car that does not fit them. But my first car, that was a me
She
car.
has my old car.
Yeah. But like my first car, that was a me car.
Yeah.
Or like your car now, that's a you car. Like I picture you driving that.
Yeah.
And so I think your last car, like even though it was quote unquote newer, like it just when I saw you, I was like, this is not her car. Like it just felt
Yeah.
foreign in a way. Like it just did not feel right.
Which the car now I have is tinted windows, which I've missed so much.
Yeah, you were in a fishbowl,
Yeah.
which is nice for at night.
Not even that. I don't even care about that. I can still see fine. I get why people say that, but I have no issues.
Yeah. But I think I'm very excited that you got a new car because that was
I was looking at like SUVs too, like smaller ones.
yeah.
I just love a sporty little car
You
that
do.
I can
You like
zoom
to
zoom in.
yeah, you like
Yeah.
to whip around in it. Well, you also the biggest change that I can say is that you downloaded TikTok,
Mhm.
which has been game changing for me. Actually, I think it was bad for me because you send me 3,000 TikToks a day.
And he's like, you have to download TikTok because I'm gonna send you 10 TikToks a day. For the first like week, she didn't send me one. I was sending her, and Devin, he was like, "Get TikTok, get it." He doesn't even have it.
No, he doesn't have
He
any
just
social
wanted
media.
me to shut up about. I wish Ellie had TikTok so I could send this to her. That's the
Yeah,
only thing.
it's because like anytime I would see a funny TikTok, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Ellie would love this," and then I didn't. Like, I can't send it to you,
Yeah,
so it was so annoying. So that was like the biggest, if anything that we talk about on this episode, that is the biggest accomplishment
that I have
between both
TikTok,
of us. Like,
which I love. My algorithm's mostly like traveling
and
stuff.
speaking of traveling, this was the perfect timing because you downloaded TikTok and then you went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, which Puerto Rico, beautiful.
I know I'm so jealous I didn't go. I
Like,
have a rule that Ellie is not allowed to travel without me anymore because like I had so much FOMO and I
yeah.
usually never get
Even
FOMO.
though Emmy can go wherever she wants without me, like her and Devin went on their anniversary to the Dominican.
Okay, we'll talk about that, but we need to get into Puerto Rico. Like, what were your
So we
thoughts?
stayed in San Juan, old San Juan specifically. Stunning, which it's America. We know it's America,
But the
but
culture is totally
oh
different.
yeah,
Yeah,
like everything's in Spanish still. Honestly, I really liked it. You didn't even feel like you were in America.
which I love.
Yeah, I love that too. It was just different. I really liked it. It was pretty, and then we stayed. I don't even want to say the town because I know it's an island off of Puerto Rico. I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's where like Flamenco Beach is, which is very popular. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
all the
just
pictures.
honestly, the Caribbean itself is just beautiful. Like
There's something about the Caribbean that you just
yeah,
can't like beat.
which we went in January, so it was 85 degrees
Yeah,
every day, and I told myself I'm gonna go to the Caribbean every January.
yeah, because your
And
vitamin D levels were crazy. Like,
no, and I
they were
had
great.
okay, so I did get blood work like a month after that, and my vitamin D is always low.
At least a blonde, pasty little girl. Like,
Hey, I came back tan though,
you did. But I'm saying like
and I
your
still
vitamin
have
D
those
is
tan lines.
always shut up,
Chronically low, yes.
always low. So the fact
So,
that like that happened is
and I
crazy.
think it should be a tax write off for my mental health too.
Not even mental health, your actual physical
Yeah,
well-being, because low vitamin D is really bad for you.
we should do that. We should plan a Caribbean
Oh, I thought you
January.
meant try and like do a tax. I was
No,
like, our mother does
no,
her taxes. Ask her.
January Caribbean trip. Even if I go back to Puerto Rico, I totally would go
I
back.
would go back. Oh, I would go. I would not go back.
Yeah,
I would
but the
go.
only thing which they're continually suffering from is like blackouts.
Yeah.
So our Airbnb the first day. So you're on an airplane, which was only like a 5 hour flight. We did have to lay over because there's no direct flight from here. But you're crusty when you get off the plane.
You're always
You're
crusty.
you're crusty too. I'm in pants and a hoodie because it's freezing here. You laying there, you're sweating. Their airport is kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little wild. But we get to the Airbnb, we have to wait there a minute because who we came with, like, they went to run errands. They came back. We only waited like 5 minutes, but still. Our Airbnb has no AC, electricity, nothing. So we're like, okay, that's fine. We change. We just walk around the town. But then we're like, let's go out. We want to go out. We're all looking crusty again. Still no electricity.
Yeah.
I'm going out in a tight little dress and a ponytail, a crusty ponytail with no makeup.
Your eyebrows weren't even done?
No, my eyebrows are always done.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't count that.
Okay.
I'm saying like no blush, no mascara, nothing.
So you looked like a crusty New York rat.
Uh, that's kind of rude. But I did. I just didn't feel my best. And of course, right when we get to the first bar, the electricity comes on because it was the whole like block.
Yeah, it's a blackout, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone was like, "Woo!" I'm like, "No, don't look at me."
Now I'm in the light.
But it was fun. I would totally do that again.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, that's kind of how, like, so we went to the Dominican.
Hmm.
See, and this is something like we just can't travel without each other because, like, how could you experience that? And then I experience what I experienced without you. Like, that's just not, it's not right in my mind.
And you went to an all inclusive. Let's get it real. I had no electricity for over 12 hours, and Amy went to an all inclusive.
I went to an all inclusive where I was pampered on the beach. So, like,
Yeah.
you know. But the Dominican was definitely, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I probably wouldn't go back, honestly. Like, that's a absolutely stunning, but like I will always, I feel like, pick a different Caribbean island other than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And maybe I'm comparing it like a couple years ago we went to Jamaica and it was absolutely stunning, and like Jamaica is, we went whenever we were younger too. So I think in my head I was just comparing the DR to Jamaica. And it's just not the same.
Yeah.
It's just not the same. But it was beautiful. We went to celebrate 2 years being married, which was insane that like happened so quickly. But I'm glad that we went. I think it was something that like we both needed to just like get away from everything.
Oh, and do absolutely nothing. Like you
Yeah.
truly had a vacation, not like a
Travel, like trip.
Yeah, a trip. Yeah.
Yeah. And not saying like the DR wasn't beautiful. Like it was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. Like I feel like in comparison to a lot of other Caribbean countries, like the area that we were in just wasn't what I like anticipated, I guess.
Mm.
But that doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful because
Yeah.
it was.
Which I think the Caribbean itself is beautiful. Like I want to
Ugh.
go to every country in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
We should go to Turks and Caicos next.
Do you have Turks and Caicos?
Hey, it's really not that bad. I was looking at the prices, but like just any love the Caribbean.
We
I'll
were
just say
literally
that.
talking about that yesterday because I said like if I do get a new job, obviously like I want to use up all my PTO because there's a chance that I wouldn't be paid out that,
Yeah.
and I have like 8 days. So I was like, we need to. I was like, we need to go to Aruba. I was like, oh, okay.
Curacao, which that's very expensive from here. The flights.
Yeah. Barbados.
Yeah. Any of those little islands.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of them out there.
I mean, yeah, quite literally.
Literally, yeah, I know.
I think, yeah, I think we need to go to one. Maybe not in January. I need to use up my PTO before then, because then
Yeah.
that won't
Well,
count.
still, I'm
But
just saying it is smart for anyone who suffers from seasonal depression or low vitamin D. Go to the Caribbean in January when the sadness is really hitting. January, February.
I feel like February is actually
No.
okay. I'm one of those people that have reverse seasonal
Yeah,
depression.
no, January's perfect because it's like it's in the middle, so it breaks it up.
Yeah.
Where I feel like if I waited till February, I'd waited too long.
Like
And
you're
then,
already deep in it
Yeah.
at that point.
And then March comes and the sun's out still.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm not like a. I really just don't like traveling when it's hot. So I think that's what it.
yeah, which that wasn't even that. I will say the worst thing when we got to that island, I had to pee so bad. I went into this Chinese restaurant,
Oh, it was
which
the-
wasn't even a restaurant. There was no food. It was just a lady at a bar, and you had to buy something, of course, to use the bathroom. I bought a bottle of water. It was like a hole in the ground. It was disgusting, but you know what? I got to pee.
And I went to a 5-star resort.
Yeah. And there were chickens running around everywhere. It was so cute. But you can tell. I'm not even going to get into the political.
Yeah.
You can just tell.
Well, I
It's
think
neglected.
whenever we went, whenever we went to the DR, we went to the same resort that we went to for our honeymoon, which I love that resort. Like it's just such a nice resort. But I feel like that really does make a huge difference. Like I know I'm a very big person on, like, don't think of the whole country as, like, the one place that you went to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But, like, I feel like that was a very good look of, like, the DR. Because, like, if an all-inclusive resort is doing it right, you still get immersed into, like, the culture and, like, the food and, like, all of those
Yeah.
things. And they do it right. Like, you walk in, you're immediately greeted with, like, champagne, like, everything, and it's just, like, you don't touch your bags, AC hits you in the face, like, you don't pee in a hole.
A wet eucalyptus-soaked towel.
Oh, we get
Ooh.
that in our private
Yeah.
blacked out SUV on the way over there.
Oh, okay.
And then you get it again when you get to the
Yeah.
resort. And then you get it again when you get to your room. Like, it's just, like, a constant, like, pampering, which I feel like, uh, I would not trade that for the world. Like, Devin and I have literally talked about going to every single
Okay, you
one of
can
their
see the
resorts.
bouginess versus I'm just roughing it out.
Oh, please. You were in a beautiful let's not even talk about the
It
Airbnb. It
was a
was
beautiful. It was
beautiful.
a big group. I think traveling with a big group is fun too, though.
Yeah. Um, but no, we've literally talked about going to every single one of those resorts because I was like, we need to see. Devin wants to rank it just on the cheese fingers. That's what they call their like mozzarella sticks, cheese
Mm.
fingers.
And the resort has to have room service for him,
Oh yes.
which honestly is a non-negotiable.
No,
Let's
it's
be
a
real.
non-negotiable, especially an all-inclusive.
Yeah,
You're telling me at 1 a.m. if I wake up and I'm like, I'm hungry, I can just order food for
yeah.
free. Like that's you want that. You want that done right. Especially like you don't want to leave your room if you've been in the sun all day and you already had dinner
You're
and it's 11 p.m.
exhausted.
Like
Yeah,
you don't want to.
you want some dessert.
I will say maybe that's why I didn't love the DR that much. The dessert was not good. Like the dessert there, just not. It didn't hit. It didn't hit. It
The one
was
in Cabo was
disappointing.
good. That chocolate, whatever that was, it was like a slice of cake, but it wasn't cake.
Why am I forgetting?
And the chocolate drizzle over it too.
You're a chunk.
Yeah, I got it every night.
That's all you're thinking about.
No,
It's just like I'm not even thinking
when we
about the
went to
water.
Barcelona in the hotel restaurant,
Oh, the hotel. That
that was
was
good. We had it.
we had it made. Honestly,
Yeah, which why would you at the hotel? It was so good though.
the restaurant there was amazing,
Yeah, and it was just like, you know what? I'm tired. We walked around 10 miles today. Let's just eat at the hotel restaurant.
and it was so good.
Yeah,
I could have eaten there every single day. I think we almost did.
we almost did. Yeah.
And that I would have paid a lot of money for that. That was good. But yeah, I think that's our recap.
Yeah.
Do you feel good about covering everything? I feel
Yeah, it
good
was
about being back. I feel
yeah.
lighter on my feet. Mainly
Well,
because
we
I don't
have
have a degree hanging over my head.
many requests for it
Oh, so many. We're just so popular.
to bring it back. So
All of
we
our
are.
fans.
Yeah.
No, we were told back in like what was it, New Year's Eve?
I was gonna say the holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, like to bring it back. So this is something we've been sitting
Shout
on
out to
for a long time.
Jenny.
Yeah, hey Jenny. What it's been 8 months, something like that. That's insane. We
Yeah, I
really need to
guess
get our
so.
crap together.
I forgot it was June.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're back. Thanks for listening.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.